Before we start with a wheel, let's look at this drip marketing. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. All right, 1 second. All right, chat. Let's start off with the very first one, Clorinde. Yes. I have a type chat. And it's her. Clorinde, Candlebearer, Shadow Hunter, Champion Duelist. Disputes are amora a dozen in Fontaine. Day in and day out, a playwright might accuse a fanatical. Oh, hold on. Would have helped if I lowered the audio a bit. Day in and day out, a playwright might accuse a fanatical reader of imitating their style and taking up a pen name too close to their own, to the point that even the newspapers cannot distinguish the genuine article. A merchant might accuse a colleague of targeted malicious, cutthroat competition, of not only constantly adjusting their prices, but of intentionally setting up shop directly opposite them. Ordinary disputes can be settled by gods rushing onto the scene, but there are always a minority of claimants who, thinking themselves most clever in their ulterior intent, will obstinately press for court proceedings just to get their name out there. And if their dual applications were to be approved, they might be famous indeed. However, if some well-meaning neighbor were to tell them, "I've heard that the most recently rostered champion duelist is Miss Clorinde," these same clever folk would almost instantly be deflated of all their arrogant airs, like a violet gold angler gull caught by the neck, and sees such prattle altogether, for all well acquainted with the name of the mightiest champion duelist. Beneath her blade, all despicable deeds that aim to capitalize on mere fortune under the guise of decency will show their true colors, and she has never once known defeat in a duel. I suppose there's no need to go that far, is there? So does a clever person very nearly hoisted by their own petard flee the scene, and thus is another such altercation undercut by ulteriority, discreetly precipitated. Those were words I just said that I didn't absorb half of them. She looks cool. Don't let this gun fool you. She probably has a sword. That's a sword. Don't let the gun fool you. This at best will be her E. At best, chat. Now, without leaks or spoilers, chat. She's a 5-star, right? Or would she be... I feel like if Clorinde is a 4-star, that's the biggest fuck you they could have done. She does not look like a 4-star. I don't know. I feel like with the name Champion Duelist alone, she has to be a 5-star, right? Words to the wise. The evidence against you is irrefutable. If you want to uphold your honor, atonement is an option. You could still do much good. There's no need to resort to a duel. I mean, your opponent is Clorinde. That's Clorinde, you hear? Oh, for the love of Fontaine of Lucine. If you go up against her, you'll wind up without even the strength to confess your crimes. A sincere letter that a certain wealthy merchant who had pleaded not guilty received on the eve of a duel. Candlebearer, Vision Electro, Constellation Raparia. I mean, I love her. Her design is cool. She's very attractive. I mean, she's... Look, I have a type chat. I don't know what you want from me. She's very Bloodborne. I'm excited for Clorinde. Gonna be honest though, other than champion duelist, I don't know much she's got going on for her. Other than she looks cool. She's the champion duelist. And she helped out Navia back in the day. Other than that, I got nothing. A gun, look, the gun is clickbait, chat. Let's keep it 100%. The gun is clickbait. So we'll see. It is interesting that they waited so long, you know? Like, I would think they would put her before Chiori. So hopefully it has something to do with story related. All right, let's see. Sigewinne, very cute. Wondrous Dragonair. Melusine head nurse. The infirmary is the warmest place in the forest, in the fortress of Meropide, where the sun fails to shine. Rumor has it that the head nurse who manages said infirmary is also its founder. Of the fortress? Oh, the infirmary. The fortress has changed hands in chaotic circumstances several times over the centuries, but there has always been a tacit agreement amongst all who live here not to harm the medical staff in any way. The reason for this is simple. Few doctors could endure treating criminals and staying in such a place for long. Fewer still would be as clement, cute, conscientious, and considerate as Sigewinne. There was once an inmate whose life Sigewinne saved after he had been gravely injured while causing trouble, who then proclaimed her to be an emissary of the heavens, an angel of salvation, sent to bring redemption to criminals, even saying that he would preach this far and wide on her behalf. That's a bit much, isn't it? The head nurse shook her head, her horns bobbing along. I won't ask what you did wrong before saving you, but you will still have to finish serving your sentence once you've healed up, she said, hands on hips. Flattery is not getting you anywhere. Sigewinne. Can I be honest? I kind of don't have any interest. If I was a player of Genshin that didn't pull on every single unit, I would probably skip on Sigewinne. She's very cute. She looks very idle. I'll give her that. She's adorable.
You what?
Probably a healer, but I would skip. Here's the fortunate thing for you guys. I get every unit in the game. So that gun, though, is going to be a bubble blaster, yes, and we all know it. Is she cryo or is she hydro? Hydro, it's a bubble blaster. The only thing that I'm interested about Sigewinne is I hope her story talks about how she looks humanoid even though she's a Melusine. Wondrous Dragonair, head nurse, hydro, Neredis. Hey, thank you for the sub, I appreciate it, Gihelisi. The most unique out of all the Melusine friends my parents know. They say that she was a guest at our place a long time ago and that she held my hand supporting me when I had just learned to walk. Many years have passed since and I've become an adult. She, on the other hand, is just as meticulous and enthusiastic as ever. She has Mona's dash. Okay. That's cool. Would Clorinde be like Chevreuse, where her E is the gun? I mean, I would imagine so. I feel like Clorinde might be like Chevreuse, but the 5-star version. You know, that's how I'm seeing it. And also, Electro and maybe Sword as opposed to Polearm. So, oh, here's the thing, chat. Like, if you play Genshin to build teams as opposed to just for character story and whatever, I'm sure, here's the thing, I'm sure she's a great unit. I hope that she's a great healer, and I'm sure she'll pair great with Wriothesley, like, right? So I play Genshin for story 100%. I do not care. And here's my boy, who honestly I feel like is the one I'm most excited about, and clearly he's a bow user, and is it biased? 100%. But let's just keep it 100%. Like, I'm looking forward to Sethos the most. I'm actually looking forward to Sethos more than Clorinde, if I'm gonna be honest. But that's because, here's why I'm looking forward to Sethos, is because I've recorded the story, so I know what's to come. And also, it's Xeno. So I know what I'm getting out of Sethos. That's the thing. Well, except for his kit. I actually have no idea what his kit is like. So, but yeah. There are reasons why I'm looking forward to Sethos more than Clorinde and Sigewinne, more than anything else. Inexperienced travelers often find themselves trapped by the vast, boundless sea of sand. Were it not for the timely guidance of a kind soul, their journey of exploration might have come to an untimely end, cruelly cut short. Many of those who were lost and returned to their companions on the road all had the same name upon their lips: Sethos. A great sense of direction, enthusiastic and talkative. These are all common impressions among who have been on the receiving end of Sethos' guidance. And it is quite true, as a desert dweller, Sethos knows the path between the various oases like the back of his hand, and his mastery of the techniques of navigation, such as using the sun's position to calculate direction, runs even deeper as a personal interest. I wonder if he'll be like a 4-star Tighnari that's Electro then. Like, being able to see all the stuff around Sumeru then. I hope so. Sethos enjoys traveling by foot between desert and rainforest, and the navigation skills he's acquired are a product of his personal experiences doing so. Also, that is not an indication of giving me leech chat. Please no leech in chat. As for being enthusiastic and talkative, by speaking with Eremites, chance met on the road, or listening to the fascinating anecdote of hapless scholars rescued from swamp and marsh, not only can he broaden his knowledge and horizons, but also have a lot of fun. For Sethos, that is where the joy of the journey lies. From desert to rainforest, he always has those he can regard as friends. One researcher he met at the Caravan Rebot, who had developed a deep admiration for Sethos after being struck by his distinctive understanding of the academia and its knowledge system, once even went so far as to suggest that Sethos sit the academia's entrance exam. Be a student at the academia? It would be pretty fun to see how the academia's teachings differ from what the old folks say back home. I'll consider it. Look, I'm a sucker for his design. Anti-Sino colors. It's my boy Xeno. I love it. You shall have the dexterity of the fox and the agility of the flying serpent. The wisdom of Irmanubis shall also bestow its favor upon you. Your name shall be Sethos. A divination from a priest during a name-giving ceremony. Basilios Delta is his constellation. A desert envoy. He's very pretty. Yeah. Yeah, I am probably going to... Here's the thing. Sethos is probably a 4-star, right? Like, Sigewinne is probably a 5-star, and Clorinde is probably a 5-star. But Sethos is probably a 4-star. And this is not based on leaks. This is just based on reading and just playing Genshin in the past. If Sethos is a 4-star, I hope Sethos is the 4-star equivalent to Tighnari in the sense of exploration. Because Tighnari in Sumeru allows you to see where, like, the scarabs are, or the fruits are, or anything like that. And I hope that, you know, Sethos is able to, locate all those items for you and stuff. Why you gotta be like that, Simba? Why you gotta be like that? What does that have anything to do with? You fucking this guy. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Sethos. It'll also be really funny to have a reverse aggravate team. So he really is just Claude from Fire Emblem, huh? They're related, 100%. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Sigewinne is probably the one I'm least looking forward to. I will say that. It seems like I am in the minority though. And it seems like Clorinde is the popular one, which, surprise, surprise. I mean, that's totally fair. I'm looking forward to her story. Women. And yeah, he's a very pretty boy. So yeah, that's the drip marketing for Genshin Impact. Thank you for watching if you saw this on YouTube. Make sure to check us out live on twitch.tv/CyYuVtuber. Subscribe here on CyYuVods, and who knows, maybe I'll change my mind and I'll be like, Sigewinne is the best, or Clorinde sucks, or Clorinde is the best, and Sethos is a poopy butt. I don't know.
Good
anyway,
day, General of Xianzulu Ofu.
I don't think that's how it's pronounced. Anyway, thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.